Hello, I'm Michael Glass from the FXcast Market Analysis team. This is our FXcast Market Analysis trading plan. In each of our videos, we try to identify high probability trading setups. We'll evaluate the gold chart to see if there's any leading sentiment. We will create a low volatility watch list, an inside bar watch list, and we'll review the economic calendar to see if there are any releases that could affect our open and new trades. As always, please send your comments and feedback to analysis@fxcast.com. As usual, we are starting off with the gold daily chart, and we can see that the market continues to consolidate a little bit, trying to digest this huge move upwards. Today's action and the past couple days' action have continued to come on lighter volume. You can see where our volume is with reference to our move up. We can see that the buying volume is still prevalent with regards to gold, but again, the market is digesting this move. You have to kind of imagine that we would go sideways for a little bit until we have some more resolution on what really is going on with the U.S. and the European debt situation. Now, what we can see is heavy volume accumulated in this 1741 price level. You can see that right here. And we can see that we're breaking higher. Now, if we can get above where we are, if we can get above, say, 1770, well, then that puts us right in line to go and retest 1786 here, the past. Now, let's pull over here. Whoops. And we can see that the next area that we have some volume accumulating is around 1786, 1790. So we just need to get a little bit higher, and then we can get into this vacuum area right here. However, we can see we are overbought at the current time. So, sideways on gold, what does that mean to the dollar and our dollar pairs? Well, here we are looking at the pound dollar, and we can see a couple things. We're still looking at our consolidation range, and as we get closer to here, we can see the sellers beginning to say, here's a value, and trying to push the price low. So it's going to be, as we wicked up into this area, you can see the sellers brought us back. Again, we can see the volume really starting to fade off here. And you're going to see that as we can see, no one's interested. Buyers aren't trending, sellers aren't trending. Every now and then they both find value, and they're just keeping us in this range. Now, when we slide over, we can see that we are above neutral, and we are in a selling zone above our long-term moving average, and we can see that the pound currently is in control. And once the pound took control, that's when we really started to see our move higher. So again, as we look at it, you can see the pound trending upwards as the dollar moves sideways, and that's allowing us to move higher. But as we consolidate, that's what we're seeing here back on the daily, that this is where sellers may come in. And since we're in the sell zone above a long-term moving average, that also weighs in together about whether or not we're going to be able to finally bust through the 1.645, 1.65 price level. When we switch over to the euro dollar, we can see the same range. It's a little bit wider, but we're staying in range. We can look at this downtrend that we're watching, and we can see, are the sellers coming in to push this lower? To identify that, we can see that we are likewise in a sell zone. We're above our long-term moving average. So there is some evidence there. And we can see right here, though, that the euro took control and we diverged. So that would mean that price is going to continue up, at least back to our 1.45 price level. That's a very nice divergence. We can see again the dollar is level, horizontal, and the euro took a move up. So that was, if the euro stays in control, I would see us retesting the 1.455 price level. Finally, with the dollar franc, we've had a very nice move upwards. We came up and tested the last basically support price level. We have this level drawn in, but you can also see these wicks here, and where we wicked here is basically where price came, and then the sellers found value and pushed it right back down. Now we have an inverted hammer, which would suggest a move down, just a candle pattern by itself. What can we use to support that? Well, we're in a sell zone. We're above our long-term moving average, and the franc is in control. However, they're both negative, which is why we're really seeing a sideways action. As we've been saying, the dollar is moving sideways, but what's interesting here is the franc is kind of moving lower. So if that's the case, then we may not make our move quite yet to our long-term moving average to neutral. We may retest some of this wick area to see if the buyers can gain control. As we come to our watch list, we have our low volatility watch list, our Bollinger Bands on a 1 hour time frame. We're going to be watching the dollar franc and also the dollar yen. For our inside bar watch list, we don't have any candidates. Let's go to the economic calendar. For our economic calendar, we can see we have GDP for Germany, we have inflation data for the pound, GDP for the European Union, and we have housing starts down for the States. We would like to thank you for watching our FXcast market analysis. As we continue to improve and make adjustments so that you're getting value from our videos, we want you to take the time to give us feedback, give us comments, send us questions about what you would like to see in our videos, and you can send those comments and feedbacks to analysis@fxcast.com, or you can post to our daily forum. Thanks guys, and I'll see you next time.